Welcome to today's episode of Why Is This Here? Today's topic, 15 bonkers passages male authors wrote about female characters that actually got published. An article on BuzzFeed, obviously. Number 1, we have, yes, that's how much a woman should weigh. The poll was 55 pounds, the weight was 55 pounds. Half the weight of a woman. So she's 110 pounds. Context, please. If this was written in 70, 80, 90 years ago, a lot of women did weigh that much. 2. You could have just said she was 12 years old. She was not yet flowered, and thus could not wed. Okay? The rest of this says, just shy of 13 summers, Alicia was an exceptionally pretty girl with long, wavy black hair and sharp eyes of pale blue. See, they just wanted to clarify that she was under sexual maturity without saying she's 12 years old, while at the same time adding the highest word count as well as the longest words without seeming too terribly lewd, I would assume. I don't exactly see how this is bonkers. Number 3, this is from a textbook. I am so upset. Women were held by Lombroso and Ferrero to be less advanced from their primitive origins than men, consequently to be morally more deficient and have greater evil tendencies than men. Women are big children. Their evil tendencies are more numerous and more varied than men's, but generally remain latent. Moreover, the born female criminal is, so to speak, doubly exceptional, as a woman and as a criminal. The primitive woman was impure rather than criminal. The criminal woman is consequently a monster. Her normal sister is kept in the paths of virtue by casual causes such as maternity, piety, weakness, and when these counter-influences fail and a woman commits a crime, we may conclude that her wickedness must have been enormous before it could triumph over so many obstacles. Quoted in Wolfgang, 1960, 192. Context, please. Bland corn. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is from The Stand. And sometimes, at the instant of her climax, she would think of the corn. The bland corn with its roots planted not deep, but wide. I wish I hadn't read that, but I don't get exactly how this is bonkers. It's no more bonkers than your fucking Twilight or your 50 Shades of Grey. What an interesting unit of measurement. This one says, they were full and round, and using the standard measure, 3.5 milliboobs per handful. Oh my god, I cannot get past whatever that was. Milliboobs, folks. I'm measuring only in milliboobs now. Satire. I don't see how that's bonkers. Number 6 says vomit. That's what's in my mouth right now. He smelled live girl flesh. Oh my god. Well, you see, the quiz is called About Women Characters, and this is he smelled live girl flesh. Not only is this not about a female character, nor is it bonkers. Number 7. Whoever wrote this needs to take an anatomy class. No, Craig. I want a big, dumb, fake answer. Noelle rolls her eyes. I think her breasts roll in sync with them. Girls' breasts are so amazing. That wouldn't exactly be anatomy. Anatomy would be telling where they are. This is just ridiculous. It's not exactly anatomy. Nor is it... Okay, yeah, I guess it is about a woman, and it's a little bit ridiculous. So I'll give you number 7, folks. 8. It's not normal for women to be angry, but I'm sure as hell angry that someone wrote this. This one says, She took another forkful, and as she moved it to her mouth, she spilled it on her dress. Then, like a normal woman, she got mad at everyone around her. Okay, I wouldn't say it's not normal for women to get angry, because it's normal for human beings to get angry. It is a emotion. So I wouldn't exactly put women on a pedestal of not being normally angry. But I wouldn't exactly say that it would be a normal woman thing after you spilled something on her dress to get angry at everyone around her. Nobody does this. Nobody thinks this. What is this fascination with women's weight? Number 9 says, her legs, he thought, were almost certainly the legs of a virgin, dry and without hair, the left knee cocked and carrying her entire weight, which was just over 117 pounds. Okay, well, I didn't need to know that. It is mostly probably for word count and to seem more intellectual. Number 10 says, curl myself around the heat of your seat is something I can now never unread. Ooh, nice, rhyming scheme. This is a tweet from Grimblygunk, or at FemMummy. I don't like it already. It reads, that actually sounds really uncomfortable. Hashtag men writing women. Not quote, I'm dumb. Parenthesis, from Twilight Eyes by Dean Koontz, 1985, close parenthesis. It reads, at her door we kissed. She said, I can still feel you within me. Your seed's still so hot inside me, burning. I'll take it to bed with me, curl myself around the heat of your seed, and it'll be like a watchfire through the night, keeping the bad dreams away. No graveyards tonight, Slim. No, not tonight. Then she went in and closed the door behind her. I missed 3 minutes ago when I hadn't read that. Dean, what are you doing? 11. Some people see a miracle of life, and some men see something very different. This one reads, no woman enjoys the sight of a sagging breasts and a bulging stomach, no matter how maternal her urge. There is little good looking about a pregnant woman. Okay, just to say that a woman is not good looking because she's pregnant is fucking dumb. And no one thinks this way, folks. No one. Well, obviously, one person did, but I've never met a single person with that opinion. Number 12. My boobs, too, bounce at even the slightest movement. I really don't want to read this one now. This one was tweeted out by Kessely Lewell. Definitely butchered it, but I don't care. If you ever judge your own handwriting harshly, please remember that this book is in the top 100 classics on Amazon almost 50 years after the publication, and it spawned a movie with Daniel Day-Lewis in 1988. Hashtag men writing women. The women sitting on three terraced benches were packed in so tightly that they could not help touching. Sweating away next to Teresa was a woman of about 30 with a very pretty face. She had 2 unbelievably large, pendulous breasts hanging from her shoulders, bouncing at the slightest movement when the woman got up. Teresa saw that her behind was also like 2 enormous sacks, and that it had nothing in common with her fine face. Perhaps the woman stood frequently in the front of the mirror, observing her body, trying to peer through it into her soul. Pendulous. Pendulous. 3-syllable word. 13. Bring in the silencers, the bosoms. This one reads, when she walked, the bouncing of each bosom was enough to quieten conversation. Don't think quieten is a word. Or at least it's not a very common one. 14. Let's play a game called Spot the Difference. This is two usurps. Fuck it, usurps. The first one reads, one paw, the gunslinger shot him dead, and the man thumped into the street. His false teeth shot out as his chin struck and grinned, spit shiny in the desert. The second one reads, Aunt Mill, the gunslinger blew her backwards and she landed in a whorish sprawl, her skirt rucked up between her thighs. Oh, I know what's different. Thighs. Number 15. I believe this is the last woman. Last woman, I'm dumb. The last one. Number 15. Ah, yes. My brain wanted to give me a break. Because even my brain subconsciously knows that this is bullshit. Number 15. Ah, yes. I know what it's like to have hot, moist glitter in your eyes. I don't like the sound of it. This one was tweeted by Vanessa Carlisle, PhD. What's a really deliberately ugly posture? Do breasts really thrust while you're just standing there? And what the fuck does it mean for them to be, at the same time, sharp and tender? Plus, her eyes are bruises? Wow. Ross McDonald, the Galton case. Galton case? I don't know. Hashtag men writing women. This one reads, she stood squarely in front of him in a deliberately ugly posture, one hip out, her breasts thrust forward under the white shirt, and at the same time sharp and tender. She didn't seem to be drunk, but there was a hot, moist glitter in her eyes. Her eyes were large and violet, and should have been beautiful, with dark circles under them and heavy eyeshadow on the upper lids. They were like two spreading bruises. Okay, I think Miss Carlisle, Dr. Carlisle, I mean it says PhD, so I'm assuming Dr. Carlisle, said her eyes are bruises. This says her eyes were like two bruises. Simile, Dr. Carlisle, simile. When he says thrust, he means her chest was poking out, not that they were thrusting. Dr. Carlisle. Read into it some more before you tweet, please. Shouldn't have graduated. Go to sleep and don't wake up. Okay, that's all for this episode of Why Is This Here? I'll catch you on the next one.